Hello, beautiful Taurus. Thanks for tuning in and welcome to Luna Athinga channel. This is a reading about the week to come, starting from the February 15th all the way through to February 21st. Before we get started, if anyone's interested in having a personal reading, I have a Valentine's Day gift. I'm offering personal readings for 30 minutes for only £10. This is only going to be valid for the month of February 2021. And in return, please like and subscribe. It would really help me out and I would really appreciate it. Sending you a big thank you in advance and all the love and prosperity. So hit me up with a message if you want to book your reading, and all contact details can be found in the description. You can quote Valentine's Day special in the comments just to give me a heads up you want to claim your Valentine's Day special gift. Okay, so let's look at the week ahead for Taurus. So, what's coming? Let's see what's coming. What is the energy of next week, February 15th all the way through to February 21st? Oh, let's just... Okay, I can see you working on something pretty exciting here. And you're loving it. Really good energy for next week, guys. You're really getting the emotions moving on whatever this is you're doing. Exciting stuff. Okay, so we look at the whole energy of next week, and it's Three of Pentacles. This is to do with everything to do with projects in itself. In terms of, we're going to also look at three areas. I'm going to focus on career, finance, and love. So if you're doing projects with a partner, you guys are going to be really feeling like a team. And for those in general, for those working as a partner individually, I get a real energy of you're loving your work. It's just a really buzzing energy I can see here. This can involve anything like creative hobbies or anything that you've just transitioned your work into. So it's like I almost get a sense of some of you that it's like you're learning a new skill, or it's anything to do with creative hobbies and loving your work at the moment, So it's almost like in short, you're just enjoying working, or perhaps you're working with someone and you're enjoying working together as part of a team. So it's also in the initial success of a bigger project. It's a really nice energy to start the week on. It represents a successful completion of goals. So it's taking sources of energy in the ace and the twos, and it adds that kind of foundation factor. So it involves groups of something, so it can mean for those who are working as a partnership, or those who are looking at this in terms of their love life. It's just an enjoyment and achieving goals and liking the fact you're working together. And for those who are working on a project for a bigger thing, this is really an energy of just enjoying your work, and you're just enjoying what you're doing, So you move over to the King of Swords there, upside down. Now, when I'm looking at that and I'm trying to, it's giving me a sense of whatever is going to be unexpected that may rise in the week. Now, so this is kind of like a heads up, and it's basically just giving you a warning of anyone around you that's kind of got a bit of a selfish kind of power hungry kind of attitude towards things. So in terms of a lover, this may be a selfish, abusive lover. So just be, and they may have like kind of like a low standard of love, or for some it's going to be in relation to feeling a bit of pressure in terms of finances. So my advice there is just be wary of the decisions you're going to make in terms of financial planning. Try and be quite disciplined in terms of your financial plans, because this is saying like a heads up of, just be wary of a lack of financial plans, if that makes sense. If you're starting projects with someone and you're loving your work, sometimes you can get carried away and not fully look at the figures of exactly where the money's going. So just be quite on top of that, because you move over onto the next card, and this is giving me a sense of what's going to help you this week stay grounded. Now, having the Hermit there like that, it's just everything to do with knowledge that comes from within. Okay, so it's a lonely wanderer in a path of the night, and they're searching for what can be gained along periods of solitude, if that makes sense. It's all about your inner voice. So you must be able to listen to your inner voice and really be guided. So it's going to really keep you grounded this week and keep you balanced, more importantly. So in terms of people who are looking at this and wanting to know more in regards to their love life, it's kind of saying, pause in the love life, and it's more of an introspect moment. So you're really kind of putting more importance into your self-understanding in love. So, and I feel that's very important here. It's going to keep you grounded. So this is actually a very good card. It's a very good thing to do to stay grounded this week. For those who want to understand this card in terms of business, career and finance, that's suggesting everything to do with contemplating next steps in career. So perhaps it's searching for purpose in the career, or it's all about looking within and really trying to reflect on what is to come, what is the best steps, what is my inner self saying, and that's going to keep you grounded this week. It's in terms of finance, it can be like a contemplating role of finances in happiness. So it's less focused on material things, and more focused on happiness. It's all about, as I said, just looking within and having that inner wisdom and happiness that you can gain by just having a little bit of solitude to really work on yourself and not others. So really, really kind of nice energies here when you're looking at that, because I think that's going to be essential, guys, in terms of keeping you grounded, focused, and remain strongly on the task or the goal of the week. Okay, even including those who are wanting to know about the deal in terms of love. I think it's a very good moment to just really reflect on things, because this is how you're going to stay grounded this week. All right, so I'm going to move on to the, as you can see, there's the 8 of Cups there. The 8 of Cups is resembling everything to do like in terms of if you're looking at the how can I put it, the importance of what's going to be important to you emotionally this week. It's that kind of sense, okay? So the thing that's going to be important is it's kind of suggesting that with the 8 of Cups, it means kind of walking away from something. So maybe for some of you, it's like walking away from drama, or walking away from anything you feel it's not going to benefit you in terms of self-growth, which makes sense when you look at the Hermit, because it's kind of nice that you've gone through a really sensible transition during the week here, where it's, how important it is to realize and pause and think, what do you need? So this is kind of what it's guiding you in terms of staying grounded, and then more importantly, what's going to be important to you is just walking away from all that bullshit or conflict or anything that's going to cause drama and stop you from being focused on your goal. Okay, so really be wary of this and really be in touch with yourself this week. Stay focused on the goal of whatever that may be and however that resonates to you. Everyone's got kind of different goals and perspectives in life. So take that as it resonates, and even in terms of those who are looking at this in terms of wanting to know what's going to happen in terms of love this week, okay? So everything to do with leaving unhappy relationships that can resemble, or everything to do with just generally the abandonment of, issues or drama. Like it's that kind of energy. So when you're looking even at finances, it's more choosing finances over financial security. Your happiness. Okay, it's all about that inner happiness. You're choosing that a lot this week over anything else. It's kind of been made a priority to you. So for you, it's almost like you're doing a lot of reflecting. You've got a very powerful energy of how the whole week is looking, and it's all about really enjoying whatever this passion is, whatever this new project is that you're doing, and you're not wasting time. You're going ahead with it. You're getting shit done. It's a brilliant energy for the next week. It's kind of also in terms of finances for some. This kind of resembles to me. It's almost like, because there are some of you, I'm getting a vibe that where you've got these plans. You've really worked hard. And you can see that in the vibe there of all the other cards and how your mind framing has been and is going to be, if you like. So it's kind of a reflection of some of you may want to take a vacation or just a little bit of a pause, which isn't such a bad thing, because when you look at how hard your energies are in terms of moving forward to this goal, I think sometimes that's very important to just take that bit of pause. And it's also about, for some others, leaving and fulfilling jobs. So when I'm talking about these new projects, I feel like you have, from looking at your inner self, you're feeling very relieved from just leaving the crap behind and leaving, or maybe those who felt really unfulfilled with their job. It's just a really nice transition there. I don't know if you can see these cards. It's just lovely energy. Okay, so we're going to move on, and that's everything to do with a heads up on what is going to be important to you emotionally. Okay, so if we look at what's actually inspiring you this week, it's more of a case of for those who are, looking at this in terms of love, that can be everything to do with love requiring hard work. Okay, so this is why it's almost like the tarot is advising you to be looking within at what you want, because it's going to make you get to this point to then reflect the Nine of Wands and make that decision to work kind of quite hard at your relationship. By the understanding, if you really want it, you've got to work hard for it. Otherwise, it's like anything you do, business, love, anything. You kind of got to put the hard work into it to see the end results of that. And so it's not a bad card. It's to do with everything to do with self-improvement. Okay, so. For others, in terms of career, this could be an energy of exhaustion from work. So your project's nearly complete, you're feeling drained, and again, you're feeling the financial pressures of everything. So that's kind of the reflection of that. We move into the space of, how are your spirit guides going to be reaching out to you? And then you have the Knight of Swords there. So this can do everything to do about, in terms of those who are looking at their love life. This is about fears of intimacy. So easily bored partner, it can reflect all those kind of things. So sometimes, especially when it comes to swords, this is to do with intellectual conversation. So perhaps an idea when I see this in terms of partners who may get bored is, you need to put the hard work in, make sure those communications are always flowing between you guys. You're staying completely transparent. You're making them feel that you're very honest about everything, because you're so, open in terms of having those intellectual conversations, understanding each other fully. And that's how I feel will really help this kind of situation in terms of a difficult love thing, or feeling that, that what kind of hard work you've got to put into it. It's all in terms of communication here, and making them feel like this intellectual kind of conversation is constantly flowing with you guys. For others, in terms of career, this is about getting things done. So those who have got that project going, you know, the exciting kind of energy of it and how you're loving, you know, what you're doing, this is you getting things done, okay? So you're focusing on your career, you're being very, it's all about that efficiency kind of energy, you know, making big moves, okay? So that is really exciting to see. So not only have you got these plans in place, or partnerships, or businesses, or even if it comes to work, but you're getting shit done. It's really good, really lovely to see that. And in terms of your finances, this is kind of saying, you know, you've got a very strong focus on financial goals, and you're taking action on your financial goals, which is the most important thing, because whenever there is any kind of fear about something in terms of your life, like finances, the best thing to do is to really hone in on the things that you're fearing, to try and make sense of it and get through it. And this is exactly what you're doing here. Okay, so I'm just going to move on to the next card, which you see here. We've got the 8 of Swords upside down. Now, this card is resembling everything to do with how best to support yourself this week. Okay, so when you're seeing the 8 of Swords upside down, it's a good sign because it shows maturity. Okay, it shows self-acceptance and recognition of one's own power, responsibility, and especially after long struggle of doubt. Okay, so it means that one is capable of making conscious decisions because they are confident in who they are. So really, really, really brilliant card. Okay, their power to affect change in both themselves and the world. It's all of that kind of energy, you know. So when I see that kind of thing after, you know, the week you can see you got ahead, it's just a brilliant, brilliant card to have. It's really exciting to see that, you know, whatever this is you're getting in motion, you are going to achieve it. You know, you're going to achieve those prosperity goals and financial goals, and, you know, the longing for this to get rolling, or whatever project this is, or even at work, because, and even in terms of your love life, because that card there is a very strong card to end on. You're just getting shit done. You're really taking things to the next level with yourself. You're completely, you know, understanding what you need to do. You're being very clear. It's all about that kind of clarity kind of vibe. You know, it's just brilliant. It's all about, in terms even of love, like having a very clear perspective of your relationship. So it's like active role in love life, you know. So it's positive in all areas of your life. That, you know, in terms of new job, to reach potential, those who are in a job, it's all about reaching those potential goals that you want to reach, and including those people who have started this new project. And it's all about the, you know, that creative vibe. It's, you're actually reaching it. You're reaching those goals, you know. It's kind of like freedom of anxiety, whatever that may be. Okay, and in a sense, it's even with finances. It's a lessened anxiety. It's, you know, all that kind of good energy of freeing yourself from that clouded kind of feeling of, you know, doubting yourself and all of that kind of tensed up anxiety. So it's brilliant week you're gonna have ahead. I'm super happy for you guys. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna pull out a oracle card. I was going to go with angels and ancestors, but I'm getting the vibe that you guys are very money minded at the moment. So I'm going to put out a money manifestation card. So this is the money and the law of attraction card. It's just be interesting to see what you guys get, because I really feel that you guys are on a roll at the moment. Like whatever this is you're doing, you're making it happen, and I want you to get the right message here. So please, universe, could you give me a message for the Taurus for the week of February 15th all the way through to the 21st? What do they need to know in terms of attracting their goals, manifesting prosperity? Please give us a message. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So, number 52. So this is all about, in my appreciation I allow myself to receive wonderful things. That is so lovely. I'm just going to read it really quickly to you guys, okay? This is about the best way to accomplish and improve an environment is to focus upon the best things about where you currently are until you flood your own vibrational patterns or thought with appreciation. And in that changed vibration, you can then allow the new and improved conditions and circumstances to come into your experience. So look for the good things about where you are, and in your state of appreciation, you lift all self-imposed limitations, and all limitations are self-imposed, and free yourself from the receiving of wonderful things. Okay? I really hope this reading helps you guys, and good luck for the week, because I can see you've got a lot of work ahead of you, and well done. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in, and please do subscribe and like the video. As I said, it really helps me out, and I will really appreciate it. And I'm sending all my love and all the hope in the world for your prosperity and goals to happen. Thank you so much, Taurus. Love you guys. Take care.